Hello dear students, welcome to the English session. We are reading this very interesting story, The Snake and the Mirror, which has reached its climax. Let us see what all we have read in this story so far. This story, The Snake and the Mirror, is written by Vaikom Muhammad Bashir. The narrator is a homeopathic doctor and a bachelor. He is telling his story to his friends. He lives in a small, shabby, rented room which is infested with rats. One evening, he returned to his room after dinner at a restaurant. He felt very restless because the room was not electrified and it was very hot that night. Feeling restless, he went to the veranda for some fresh air. But again, things were no different. He returns back, he sits in front of a mirror and takes some crucial decisions like shaving daily, growing a thin moustache, smiling often, and marrying a rich, overweight woman. Suddenly, a dull thud echoed as a fat snake slithered over the chair and landed on his shoulder. What happened next? He was turned to stone, but thankfully his mind was very active. The snake happens to look at its reflection in the mirror, and the doctor has some funny thoughts related to snake and its reflection in the mirror. The doctor imagines if the snake is admiring its own beauty, if it is thinking of growing a mustache just like himself, or if it was thinking of putting a vermilion spot on its forehead. What happens next? Is the doctor saved? Let us find out. I did not know anything for certain. What sex was this snake? Was it male or female? So, the snake is busy looking at its reflection and the doctor is engrossed in his own thoughts. The snake unwound itself from my arm. Now, this is what the doctor desperately wanted. The snake unwound itself and slowly slithered into my lap. From there, it crept onto the table and moved towards the mirror. Perhaps it wanted to enjoy its reflection at closer quarters. I was no mere image cut in granite. Now the things changed. He was not a granite image. He was no more a stone. I was suddenly a man of flesh and blood. Still holding my breath, I got up from the chair and quietly went out through the door into the veranda. From there, I leapt into the yard and ran for all I was worth. So this you can see, he quickly gets up, slowly comes out of the room and starts running and running and running. So what happens next? When his story reaches this point, all the listeners, they have this sigh of relief. Phew. Somebody asked, "Doctor, is your wife very fat?" "No," the doctor said. "God willed otherwise. My life companion is a thin, reedy person with the gift of a sprinter. A sprinter is a person who can run really fast." Someone else asked, "Doctor, when you ran, did the snake follow you?" The doctor replied, "I ran and ran till I reached a friend's house. Immediately I smeared," as you can see, he is smearing oil all over himself and took a bath. I changed into fresh clothes. The next morning, at about 8:30, I took my friend and one or two others to my room to move my things from there. He decides to leave that room, go to some other room. For that, he had to revisit that place. He decides to take all things from that room and go to some other place. But we found we had little to carry. There was nothing there. Some thief had removed most of my things. The room had been cleaned out, but not really. The thief had left behind one thing as a final insult. So, the thief had left behind a thing, and that was an insult for the doctor. What was that thing? This is what one of the listeners, who is the main narrator of the story, asked. The doctor said, "My vest, the dirty one." The fellow had such a sense of cleanliness. The rascal could have taken it and used it after washing with soap and water. But no, the thief left behind that dirty vest. Did you see the snake the next day? Somebody asked doctor. The doctor laughed. I have never seen it since. It was a snake which was taken with its own beauty. So the snake sat there admiring itself in the mirror. Here we come to the end of this interesting story. The doctor's life is saved. It's a happy ending. Let me leave you with the task. There is a question on the screen. Try to find answer to this question. Till we meet next time, take care.